I help you?
We're from MTV Cribs, the OT edition. We're looking for John Zimmerman.
Did you not read his website? He's on tour. I guess I could give you the tour anyway.
Alright, yeah, let's go. So when you say he's on tour, does that mean he's like gone all day, or like he's coming back later, or what does that mean?
Well, since John is a famous rapper, he's currently out on a national tour rapping about awareness for Osteogenesis Imperfecta, which is a genetic bone condition that causes his bones to be more brittle. There's 8 types of OI, and it only affects approximately 50,000 people.
So if there's 8 types, then which one does he have?
Well, John has a combination of type 3 and 4, which is on the more severe end.
Well, does he have any music out right now, like that's new that we can listen to while we're here?
Well, as a matter of fact, he does.
I'm John Zimmerman, and I'm a guy with Osteogenesis Imperfecta OI. It makes every bone in my body brittle. It's also why my chest sticks out a little. I can't walk, so I need a wheelchair to help me move around everywhere. Because of my condition, my bones are easily broken. It's no fun, I'm serious, not joking. Sometimes I start feeling pain for no reason. Believe me, this is annoying and unpleasant. I would give an attempt at standing, but that would cause broken bones and a crash landing. The number of people that have my condition is small, so I have a very rare disease, y'all. It affects everything I do. Sometimes I hurt when I'm putting on or taking off a shirt. But I have some good news, you see, with a little something called OT. I can put on a shirt as well as shoes and socks. That's one of many reasons why OT rocks.
To get to John's room, we have to carry him up the stairs because he doesn't have the ability to walk because of osteogenesis imperfecta. And this is where the magic happens. So, when I bring John in, I put him on his bed, which is low enough to the ground where if he wanted to, he could get out of bed by himself. He would just scoot onto the floor and then scoot to another room. He keeps all of his stuff pretty close by, and, you know, his lights easily adapted so that you just flip a switch. He keeps things like weights next to his bed because he wants to strengthen himself since he has decreased strength. He's not cognitively impaired, so he's actually very smart. He has books here that he reads all the time. And he keeps simple adaptations like a urinal next to his bed just in case he has to go.
It's so hot in here.
It says it's 78 degrees.
Well, actually, yes, it's climate controlled in here because John has surgical rods in his legs, a procedure called rodding, that helps align and prevent fractures in his legs because the cold actually makes it more painful, and he actually keeps Tylenol next to his bed just in case he's in pain at any point.
Alright, so where are we going now?
Why don't we go outside and check out John's lift? So here we are with John's first wheelchair. He used to have much smaller wheels, but as he grew up, we gave him bigger wheels, and then we transitioned to a bigger wheelchair and other equipment. And this is the path he takes to get outside. So we go through here, and as you can see, there's a little ramp right here that he wheels himself up, and we go out to his lift. So John wheels out here, and he just pushes these buttons, and down he goes.
Can John do this whole process independently?
He can do this whole process independently. He's been going to occupational therapy since he was about 5 years old, which has really helped promote his independence. He can do a lot of things on his own. He can get dressed on his own, he can eat on his own, he can bathe on his own, and he can toilet on his own as long as we set him up for that. He can groom and perform other ADLs independently.
Wow, sounds like OT really does help him out a lot.
They do, definitely, truly.
So where to next?
Why don't we go check out the van?
Alright.
This is the newest addition to our household, which is the van.
Whoa, show me how it works.
Okay. So we have these switches, and we just kind of bring it down and then bring it out. And it comes all the way down to the ground and flattens out, so we can just wheel the wheelchair right up, strap him in, and bring it in.
This is huge.
Yeah,
Can we get a better look at the wheelchair?
absolutely. I'll take it out for you right now.
Alright, perfect.
What kind of wheelchair is this?
This is a tilt and space wheelchair because it can tilt back to relieve pressure on John's legs and his backside. He's got anti-tippers in the back, just in case he's backing up. We don't want him to tip over. And specifically, this wheelchair has touch and go in the wheels because people with OI often have decreased strength, so they'll either use a power wheelchair, but since John still has his range of motion, we like him to propel the wheels forward.
So what's touch and go?
So touch and go is very simple. All I have to do is lightly touch the wheels in the direction I want it to go, and it'll go. And I can bring it back. And that's really it. And
What kind of cushion does it have?
this has an air cushion because John puts a lot of pressure on his ITs.
So real quick before we wrap up, can you just sum up what osteogenesis imperfecta is for the viewers?
Sure. So osteogenesis imperfecta is a bone disease that is genetic, that is caused by a lack of collagen production in the bones or just decreased production. So it causes the bones to be very fragile and brittle, causing them to fracture and break easily.
So what are some of the symptoms that are common?
Across the types, it varies by type, but general symptoms across the types are triangular face. There's often a tinted sclera, like there's a blue tint to the eye. Scoliosis, short and statured, fractures and bone breaks. Dentiogenesis imperfecta is when the teeth in the mouth are very brittle, so they cause problems with eating and feeding.
Last question. How's the treatment for osteogenesis imperfecta?
So currently, there's no cure for osteogenesis imperfecta, but there's medical treatment, such as, they'll ask people with OI to take calcium pills to strengthen bones. There's physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech for any people that have trouble breathing, and that's really it right now. But there's research being done to try and find a cure.
Well, thank you for taking the time out to show us John's crib, even though he's not here.
Absolutely, and I wish that he was here, and I bet you he wishes he was here too. All right, MTV Cribs, that's a wrap. Get out of here. I'll tell John you said hello. Hey, John. Do you have a message for the class that you wanted to show me? Okay, let's see it. Hi, Seton Hall OT class of 2017. I hope you can continue helping people like me with OI. Good luck with all your future endeavors. Thanks, John.